conditions aren't always picture postcard perfect in the bush, but it's always a great place to be. And today, we've got a howling wind. So you've got to think, am I really going to light a fire? Or am I going to prepare something that's perhaps a little safer and a little easier? Because the great thing about camping is you want to enjoy the bush, you don't want to be too stressed out about it. Today I've chosen a southern Italian dish. It's called insalata biscotata. It's this double-baked bread which has been slashed and then baked again. It's a perfect storage item. It lasts for a year. It's really lightweight and durable. So the first thing to do with this dish is you want to make the dressing with some virgin olive oil and be generous about it. So I'd say about 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. And then instead of using vinegar, we're going to use the tomatoes and they're going to provide the acid. And so you want just rough chopped tomatoes, and there's probably we're going to put in about 6 tomatoes into the olive oil and then squish them through it, and that's what's going to give the dish its acid. And the great thing about this dish is that it's really good when you're hiking because it's lightweight. It's great down by the beach. When we go on beach holidays, we like to serve insalata biscotata. And it's really refreshing when it's hot. And when I'm out in the bush with a group of people and I need to feed people in a hurry, say if it's a dust storm or if it's freezing cold, well, I can't think of a better dish. It's a simple 5-minute preparation and you can feed 20 or 30 people. So the tomatoes go in, and then some fresh cracked pepper and some sea salt. Now, the reason I'm using fresh cracked pepper and sea salt is because the textures of them are going to get amongst the dish. It's far better than just using your standard powdery salt. And then mash all the tomatoes into the olives so you get this lovely emulsion. And it's that flavour that's going to come through in the final dish. And then what you want to do is chop a few more tomatoes in so you don't only have the mushy tomatoes, but you've also got some nice clean ones. And of course the tomatoes get all over your hands, but that's the beauty of this dish. Good, honest food. And what better combination can you have than fresh basil? And you just want to tear the basil into the tomato, and plenty of it again. And the last little secret bit of the magic of this dish is the biscotata. So move down the table. I've got a bowl of fresh water here and the biscotata, which is very dry and rusk-like and hard. And so the secret is to dip it in the water, shake it, and toss it in. Now, if you leave it in for too long, the bread goes soggy and you've got a yucky mess. And so what you want to do is be pretty quick about it. Just a quick second in, shake the excess water out. And then the last thing I add with this dish is some chopped onion. And the reason I add it last is because I don't want the onion to go right through the dish and give it a really strong oniony flavour, but when you serve it, you want the onions to be there. Insalata biscotata is such an easy dish to prepare. In a couple of minutes, you can feed the whole tribe. It's a great thing to take camping. It's so easy, simple, and honest. I'll see you somewhere soon.